The oxytocin effect. Why some people never stop missing someone they love. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Yende. Why do two people go through the same loss yet respond so differently? Why does one person begin to heal relatively quickly, while another carries the pain for years? Why do some people feel an intense, almost unbearable longing after someone they love is gone? That deep urge to reconnect, to send one more text, to hear their voice again, to feel that person's presence just once more. The answer may be found in one of the most remarkable molecules in neuroscience, oxytocin. Most people have heard oxytocin called the love hormone, but that simple label barely captures what it actually does. Oxytocin helps build attachment, strengthen bonding, and support trust and connection between people. It plays a central role in parent-child relationships, romantic relationships, and even deep friendships. And surprisingly, it may also help shape the experience of grief. Scientists learned this through a fascinating animal model, the prairie vole. Prairie voles are small rodents, but they have taught researchers a great deal about attachment. Some prairie voles form strong, lifelong pair bonds, others do not. One major difference lies in the density of oxytocin receptors in the brain's reward circuits. When those receptors are more abundant, attachment becomes stronger. And when that bond is broken by separation, the distress can become more intense as well. Human brains appear to work in a similar way. People who form especially deep attachments may also experience more powerful yearning after loss. This does not mean they are weak. It does not mean they are broken. Often it simply means their attachment systems are exceptionally strong. Their nervous systems were built to connect deeply, and so separation is felt deeply too. This perspective changes the way we think about grief. The person who cries for longer is not necessarily less resilient. The person who struggles more is not necessarily grieving incorrectly. Sometimes they are simply someone who loved with great intensity, and the brain remembers that love long after the person is gone. One of the most painful and damaging habits during grief is counterfactual thinking, the what-if trap. What if I had called earlier? What if I had visited more often? What if I had said something different? What if I had noticed sooner? The trouble is that these questions rarely lead anywhere. They loop endlessly because the brain is trying to construct an alternate timeline, a version of events that cannot exist anymore. It keeps reaching for a reality that is gone while refusing to fully accept the one that remains. Healthy grieving requires something incredibly difficult: accepting uncertainty, accepting reality, and still preserving love. The goal is not to stop caring. The goal is not to erase the bond. The goal is to stop negotiating with the past. Because healing begins when attachment remains, but the struggle against reality slowly softens. This is one of the most powerful lessons neuroscience offers us. The pain of grief is often proportional to the depth of the connection. And that connection, though it may hurt after loss, was also one of the greatest gifts of being human. I'm Dr. Yende, and next we'll explore practical neuroscience tools that may help the brain recover after loss.